I'm going through the code. Good. So you have created GL account. So you understood what is account currency. So what did you understand about account currency, Purna? What is account currency first? I want you guys to give me answers whenever I ask. Whether you will say directly or by referring the notes, I don't worry. But whenever I ask, I want you guys give me answers. Then I'll correct it whether the way of explaining is correct or not. Okay, so please try to give me answers. Not only you, everyone, try to give me answer to my questions. And second thing is, okay, after 2-3 classes, you will come to know that how to post the transactions. So from then onwards, I want everyone, okay, to do practice on daily basis and whatever activities we do complete in the class. So yeah, okay, output of that activity, I want you to send me the screenshot daily basis, everyone. Then I can understand who is doing practice seriously, okay, who is not doing, okay, who is attending the classes regularly, all these things. But don't cheat yourself, okay, take the classes seriously and try to, okay, put a little bit efforts on SAP, okay, because it's very, very important things. Okay, na? Fine. Now tell me, what did you understand about account currency?
Which account GL is
Currently, when we are creating a GL account, so whatever we mentioned the currency, like, so it's called account currency.
It is nothing but account currency. Okay, in which currency the GL account is created is called as account currency. Okay, if my account currency is a local currency, example means company code currency, okay, INR. So can I post the transactions in USD and Euro GBP?
Yes, yes, we can post.
In case my account currency is in Euro, okay, foreign currency, is it possible to post the transactions in HGD?
No, it's not possible.
No.
Is it possible in INR? Okay,
No.
And next, what is the use of only balance in local currency?
It's showing the values in only local currency, not in document.
Even if I post the transactions in different currencies, it will not show you. Only INR it will show, right? Good.
Yes.
If I don't select it, it will give you the report in document currencies, USD, as well as in INR, local currency, both. But if I select it, it will convert the dollar value into INR and system will show you the balances only in INR. Good understand. I told you this checkbox cannot be selected for 2 accounts, for 2 types of accounts. Manasa, ready? Okay, tell me what is the meaning for which account we cannot select this indicator. Manasa, ready? Manasa, ready? Okay, I think she hasn't joined it. Okay, so Lavanya. Tushara?
Sir,
Tell me. So this is like only
where
balances.
the GL currency is foreign currency, that
Okay, so
how we can't
first
select. And
correct account case
for
foreign
customers
currency.
and vendors.
Correct. The case. That second case.
Customers and vendors.
Reconciliation account type. Okay. Customers kani, vendors kani. Either unte. Okay. So then it is not possible to select it. Okay. Good. Fine. Finally, exchange rate difference. See, meaning it shows is exchange rate differences. Key means it is a key which is used to maintain the GL account determination to post foreign currency differences as a part of close. Okay, the activities, the closing activities. Anyway, this practically it will be covered in foreign currency valuation topic. So theoretically, just understand this. Now, valuation group field is not required. Both are here linked. Okay, we will never use this field. Leave it. And next one is tax category. Okay, everyone please write down. Everyone please write down. Next field is tax category. Tax category. Tax category. Write down the first meaning here. So tax category means, see, while creating GL master record, you should understand whether this field is required or not to the GL account which you are going to create it. So accordingly, you have to enter the values. So first understand, generally for each account we do maintain the value in this particular field. Okay? Good. Right down. Tax category. Write down tax category. See, what does that mean is, you have to enter the value in this field only for the tax related GL accounts where the tax is applicable. Rajesh, please go to mute. Okay. Requesting everyone, please make sure you are on mute. So don't disturb the classes. Huh? Okay, see here. So tax category means here you have to enter the value for the GL accounts where the tax is applicable, means subject to tax. Subject to tax. Okay? Overall summary wise, only tax related GL accounts, okay, you have to enter the value here. Okay, example, I'm going to create here cash account. Cash or bank account. Okay, is it related to tax, Ashok? I'm going to create here cash account. Do we need to enter tax?
No, Vasant. We will tax only that.
Correct. Okay, not applicable. Correct, like that. Okay, I'm going to create outstanding expenses account. Tax category is required.
Gains.
Outstanding expenses account I am going to create. So tax is applicable to the GL account.
Yes, sir.
20 plus or yes or no? Okay, not required.
No, sir.
Okay, and
No,
simple.
sir. No, sir.
ఏ అకౌంట్ కి ట్యాక్స్ ఇవ్వాలి, ఏ అకౌంట్ ట్యాక్స్ ఇవ్వాలి మీకు తెలుసు నేచర్ ఆఫ్ ది బిజినెస్. జనరల్ గా ఓకే, సేల్స్ అకౌంట్స్ కి, ఇన్వెంటరీ అకౌంట్స్ కి, సమ్ ఎక్స్పెన్సెస్ అకౌంట్స్ కి, అంతేగాని ఈ బ్యాలెన్స్ షీట్ ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఒక క్యాష్ అకౌంట్స్ కి, అవుట్ స్టాండింగ్ ఎక్స్పెన్స్ అకౌంట్స్ కి, ఓకే, విల్ నాట్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ ట్యాక్స్, రైట్? సో ఫర్ దోస్ జిఎల్ అకౌంట్ నాట్ అప్లికేబుల్. ఓకే, గుడ్. సో హియర్ ఐ విల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్. See here. Okay, so please write down. Okay, write down. Tax category, write down. Enter the value in this field only for the GL accounts which are related to tax, or which are relevant to or subject to tax. క్లాస్ 7 o'clock అని చెప్తే 7:30 జాయిన్ అవుతున్నారు. మరి మీరు అందరూ తెలిసి జాయిన్ అవుతున్నారో లేకపోతే బలిసి జాయిన్ అవుతున్నారో నాకైతే అర్థం కావట్లేదు. ఓకే, ఫస్ట్ టేక్ ఇట్ సీరియస్లీ. క్లాస్ మిడ్ లో జాయిన్ అయితే ఫస్ట్ ఏం చెప్తుందో అర్థం కాదు, ఎంటైర్ టాపిక్ అంతా బ్లాంక్ అయిపోద్ది. Before going to start the topic, I would explain what we are going to cover, what is the object of the topic, and what is the end output. But if you don't understand that and if you join in between, it will seriously impact you. Okay, please be serious. Okay, write down. So the tax category, enter the value in this field only for the GL accounts which are subject to, which are relevant to tax. Okay, good. So example here, which accounts generally we do maintain tax? So for those accounts you have to select the category here. We have two types of taxes: input tax, output tax. Input tax means and purchases. Output tax means sales pointer. Okay, all type of taxes means to the GL account we can post input tax as well as output tax related type things. Okay, and here particular account basis or particular tax code basis you can specify it. Okay, if you specify particular tax code, only the tax code we can enter. Other tax codes are not acceptable. If I give star no, so anything you can enter. Better to always give here star. Example. Then save it. Example. Save it. So that means what? I made the GL account subject to tax, not salary account. Salary account actually will not calculate here tax. So for example, in some kind of expenses account or sales account or example. Okay, so okay, no problem. Here tax. Now GL account is here subject to tax, right? So from now onwards, whenever I'm going to post the transactions to this GL master record in this company code, you must enter tax code. Otherwise, the system will not allow you to post the transactions. Okay, example, see, the GL account is not subject to tax. Okay, example. Okay, if I go and post the transaction to the GL account, see what will happen, how it will work. Okay, I'm not going to, okay, here, I'm not going to enter the tax. See, nowhere here it is asking tax code. See, there is no any tax code field here, right? Okay, so it is not related to tax. It is asking me to proceed further. It is proceeding further. It is not asking. But assume the GL account is subject to tax. I made here tax related GL account indicator. Save it. From now onwards, okay, see the difference. While posting the transactions, system will not allow you to proceed further without filling the tax code field. See now tax code, earlier tax code field was not available. Now it is available. Why? Now the GL account is subject to tax. Now the GL account is subject to tax. So compulsory here tax code must be entered. If I don't enter, no, it will not allow you to proceed further. See what it says, Basu, the GL account is subject to tax. So compulsory tax code must be entered. Okay, that is the difference by selecting this indicator while posting the transactions. Got it? So that's why overall summary wise, what did you understand? This indicator has to be set. The value has to be entered in this field only for the GL accounts where the GL accounts are subject to tax. If the GL account is not related to tax, right? Don't enter it. Example, I'm creating cash account or bank account. On cash or bank related GL account will not calculate tax. So then no need to touch this particular field. However, the field is available. There is no rule you have to enter the value, okay, for each and every field in the GL master record. Got it? That's what. Okay, please observe which fields to be entered, nature of the GL accounts. Okay, by practice or by previous accounting experience, you can easily understand it. Not an issue. Don't worry. Okay, good.
Sir, in case of TDS, sir, salary.
TDS topic is different. Okay, withholding tax, that is separate. Okay, that is separate. Different sections. Okay, 194C, 194IE, different 194J, different sections are there. According to those sections, okay, separate it will be covered. TDS is different too. This is tax VAT. Okay, tax on sales and purchases is different. Okay, na?
Here we are related to, this is only related to indirect tax, am I right, sir?
Correct.
Yes.
Tax
Yes.
on
TDS
sales
is
and purchase
direct.
point of. TDS is
Yes.
different.
Yes,
TDS
that
is
is
employees
direct
point
tax.
of view, contractors
Yes.
point of view. Okay, it will be
Yes,
covered
sir.
separately from vendors.
Yes, sir. Thanks.
Okay, in AP it will be covered. So currently we are in Karnataka. When we come to AP, I'll explain it. Not, you understand what it is saying? Good. Okay, so now here tax category You understood what we are supposed to enter it. So tax category. So far. So based on that, you decide for which account it is required, for which account it is not required. Okay, good. Okay, and one more point you can write it down. So okay, I think whatever I wanted to say additional point here, it is going to be covered in this point. That's why it's okay, no problem with it. So overall summary was, what did you understand? We have to enter the value, okay, in this field only for tax related GL accounts. Okay, good. Observe here carefully. Once the GL account is subject to tax, no, so the tax code must be entered, okay, during the postings. Otherwise, it will not accept it. Next functionality. Whatever I wanted to tell you additionally, on 9, the same thing I'm going to cover it here. Okay, you will understand. Don't worry. Write it down. Next point is posting without tax allowed. You understand tax category? Once the GL account is, sorry, if the GL account is related to tax, so then only touch this field. Otherwise, don't touch it. Okay, leave it. Next, posting without tax allowed. Posting without tax allowed. Posting without tax allowed. So ఇప్పుడు గుడ్డలేనో సత్యాన్ని గుడ్డనగర సత్యాన్ని అవుతాను గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. Okay, see here. Where the GL account is relevant for tax. Right now. Where the GL account is relevant for tax. Subject to tax. Where the GL account is relevant for tax. The tax code must be entered during the postings to the GL account. Tax code must be entered during the postings to this GL account. This is what I wanted to tell you in the above line. Okay, no problem. It is covered here. So what did you understand? Once the GL account is subject to tax, so compulsory tax code must be entered, okay, to the GL account while posting the transactions, right? Okay, you already seen it. See here. Okay, for example, this is my tax related indicator. Saved it, and while posting the transactions, okay, I already shown you. Once again, I'm going to repeat it. Please concentrate. See, GL account is subject to tax. Now tax code here is available. Earlier it was not available. From now onwards, okay, I can post the transactions to the GL master record, whatever GL account it is, okay, without entering tax code. See, for example, if I forget it, it will give you yes, error message. Basu, the GL account is subject to tax, but you are not calculating tax here, so tax code must be entered. Like this, it will give error message. Okay, sometimes no. The GL account is subject to tax. Correct, I agree. But for this transaction, I don't want to calculate tax. However, the GL account is subject to tax. I want to ignore this. I want to proceed without calculating any tax. In that case, you have to select this indicator. If you select this indicator, what will happen? However, the GL account is subject to tax. Okay, postings are allowed even if the tax code was not entered. This is the difference. Okay, I'll show you. First, complete this line. See what did I say? Where the GL account is relevant for tax, tax code must be entered during the postings to the GL account. However, if you would like to if you would like to post the transactions However, if you would like to post the transactions, however, if you would like to post the transaction without entering the tax code, however, if you would like to post the transactions without entering the tax code, then select this indicator. Then select this indicator. Posting without tax allowed. Then select this indicator. Posting without tax allowed. Yes. Are you able to hear me clearly? Any network issue? Banu, Abid.
No, sir.
Then why these guys are disconnecting and joining? Chakrapani, Chakradar.
It's good.
It's good, right?
Yes, bro.
Okay.
Sir.
Ready, sir.
Sir, posting without tax allowed means, is there any specific reason for that, sir? I mean, is it nil rate or
Sure.
exemption?
I'll tell you. Okay, first, practical, I'll show you the functionality of this particular field. Then I'll tell you cases. In which cases it will be useful. First, write it down, bro. Right, I'm done, right? Okay,
Thank
so
you, sir.
practical, I'll show you the field function. See, what did I say? Boss, once the GL account is subject to tax, so compulsory tax code must be entered. Otherwise, system will give you this kind of error messages. Okay, whenever I give tax code here, right? Example, but then it will accept and it will take you further. Example, see now the error message is gone. That means what? Tax code must be entered. Otherwise, it will not accept it. Good. Okay, and here, but I don't want to enter tax code. Otherwise, then it will give error message. But the requirement is, Basu, GL account is subject to tax. I agree with you. But on particular scenario, okay, it is under special circumstances. I don't want to calculate tax for this particular invoice, particular transactions. But I want to proceed further. Then what to do? If you set this indicator and save it, and then if you go and post the transactions to the GL account, it may give you warning message. Basu, please check once. It seems the GL account is subject to tax, but you forgot to enter the tax code. It's okay. Ignore it. See here. Now earlier hard message, error message. Now it is soft message. Basu, please check once. It seems the GL account is relevant to tax, but you forgot to enter the tax code. Is this okay or not? Like this warning information message. It's okay. Purposely, I didn't enter the tax code. I am aware of that. Press enter it. Now it is not giving any error message in this particular transaction, especially I don't want to calculate tax. See, it is accepting to proceed further without tax code. See what happened here. Without tax code also, I could enter transactions. However, the GL account is subject to tax. That is the advantage of this checkbox. In case GL account is not related to tax, right? Then there is no use of selecting this indicator. Example, the GL account is not related to tax. Then what is the use of selecting this indicator? Doesn't make sense, right? So these two indicators are interlinked. Okay, but there is no rule. If you make the okay, if you enable the GL account as tax relevant, there is no rule you have to select this. Okay, it means this is A, this is B. A. So A can be without B, but no use of B. So no use of B without A. Where the GL account is not subject to tax, what is the use of selecting the checkbox? Okay. However, the GL account is subject to tax, there is no rule you have to select this indicator. No rule. So overall summary wise, what I'm saying is here, boss, these two fields you are supposed to touch, supposed to fill the values only for the tax related GL accounts. If the GL account is subject to tax, fill it, otherwise leave it, no problem. If you fill it, the tax code must be entered it. But if you don't want to enter tax code for any particular transaction or particular scenario, so then select this indicator. However, the GL account is subject to tax, system will allow you to post the transactions even without entering the tax code indicator. Okay, na? Good. So practically, you have seen these 2 points. Yes. Any particular cases, example, yes, correct. Any particular transaction, okay, exemption cases, if you don't want to calculate tax, okay, so then you can give this kind of indicator and post it. Okay, now ready? Clear? Okay. So
Yes, sir.
these
Yes,
two
sir.
things
Clear,
are
sir.
these 2 things you are supposed to fill it only for tax related GL accounts. Okay, example here I'm going to create cash account. So it's not required for me. So leave it, no problem. Any field select చేయమని rule కాదు ఇది. I am explaining each and every field. Then you have to decide which field is required for the GL account, nature of GL accounts. So end of the topic, I will ask you one by one. Okay, boss, I'm creating, okay, sundry creditors. Tell me which fields are required. I'm creating rent account. Tell me which fields are required. Like this you have to tell. Please be prepared. Okay, next one, no? These 2 fields covered. Clear? You understood? For which account you are supposed to fill these 2 fields. But in this case, I am creating salary account. For salary account not required, that's why I'm not selecting. Okay, leave it. Good. Next one, reconciliation account type. Okay, so please write down. Next field is reconciliation account for account type. Recon 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 account for account type. Okay, good. First write down this. Write down this. Enter the value in this field. Enter the value in this field only for the GL accounts. Only for the GL accounts related to accounts receivable. So account receivable. Accounts receivable. So account receivable means what? Sundry debtors accounts, right? Okay, slash within bracket. Sundry debtors within bracket customer's point of view. Account receivable account means sundry debtors. Sundry debtors within bracket customers. Next, accounts payable. Accounts payable means what? Vendors. So vendors point of which GL account you are supposed to create? Sundry creditors. Accounts payable means sundry creditors within bracket vendors. And finally, fixed assets within bracket assets. Okay, good. So what I am saying is here is, boss, you have to enter the value in this field only for the GL accounts. Which GL accounts? Sundry debtors. Then select customers. Sundry creditors, select this account. Fixed assets, machineries, buildings, lands, computers, office equipments, okay, like that. Then select fixed assets. So like this, you have to select this indicator. See here, enter the value in this field only for the GL accounts. Which GL accounts? Related to sundry debtors. Okay, that time you are supposed to select here customers, and you are going to create sundry creditors. Sundry creditor accounts are called as accounts payable accounts, right? Okay, called okay. Then you are supposed to select here vendors, and next to fixed asset related GL accounts. Then you are supposed to select here assets. Okay, which value you are supposed to maintain? Okay, here should understand. There are indicators. Okay, if you don't want to see the indicators here now, so you can go to
Vasant.
tell me about
Hello. Are we creating data and creditors in this path only, or is it will be creating in AP and AR modules?
Oh, good. Okay, good fine. Okay. So balance sheet, right? Balance sheet. Are you going to show all your vendors? Example, vendor names: Ganesu, Mayesu, Suresu, Lokesu. Are you going to show them in balance sheet? No. Then how will you show that? Okay, you will show like this. Example, in your balance sheet. Okay, Ganesu, Mayesu, Lokesu, Ganesu, Rajesu. Like these thousands of vendors are there, right? You will not show these guys in the balance sheet. Instead of showing all these people in the balance sheet, you will create one reconciliation account. You will create one reconciliation account, that is sundry creditors account. Sundry creditors account. This is called GL account. Understand? This is GL account. These are all your subledgers. In the balance sheet, this is the one you are supposed to show. So when you are going to create sundry creditors, GL code 400, okay, example, any number 100, 450. This is the GL code I am going to create it for sundry creditors. Okay, before going to create vendor master records, you have to be ready with this code, GL account. This GL code you have to map it in each and every vendors. Tomorrow, if I post 1000 rupees to this vendor, it will be updated to okay, Ganesh, and as well as reconciliation account. Next, if I post 2000 rupees to this Suresh, it will update to Suresh as well as sundry creditors account. If I post 4500 to Rajesh, then what will happen? It will update to Rajesh and as well as this reconciliation account. Then the total balances of all the vendors is equal to this sundry creditors account. Okay, the same amount will be shown in the balance sheet. See, in the balance sheet, okay, here in the balance sheet, okay, here liabilities, amount, assets, amount, right? Okay, I will not show A, B, C, D here. A, B, C, I will not show here. Understand? Then how will I show? Instead of showing all these thousands of vendors, I'll simply show my GL code 100, 450 sundry creditors. Then automatically in the balance sheet here, total balance is updated to this account, right? 7,500 rupees is updated. This is how I will bring all my lakhs, thousands of vendors balances into the balance sheet. Got it? How the data will come to balance sheet from vendors and customers. Same case customers also. This is main GL account. Balance sheet contains only GL accounts. These are called sub-ledgers. So what I'm saying is, whenever you are going to create this kind of accounts, so for this account, you have to select here as vendors. Whenever you are going to create a sundry debtors account, customers. Whenever you are going to create fixed assets. That's it. Okay, don't worry. In accounts payable, in account receivable, you will understand how the data will be moved from from sub ledgers to main ledgers. Okay, good. I don't know what happened. Not able to delete this. Okay, let it be. Okay, any doubt? Who was asking the doubt? Clear or not clear?
Yeah, clear. So that means we are creating one one GL
Yes,
per vendor, one GL per vendor debtors.
yes, correct. Thousands of vendors ఉంటారు మనకి. ఓకే, అందరినీ మనం బ్యాలెన్స్ షీట్ లో చూపించాం. ఓకే, ఇన్స్టా ఆఫ్ దట్ వాళ్ళకి రీకన్సిలేషన్ అకౌంట్ క్రియేట్ చేసుకున్నాం. దీన్నే సన్రీ క్రియేటర్స్, అదే తెలుగులో వివిధ రుణదాతలు. ఓకే, దట్స్ ఇట్. హియర్ విల్ నాట్ పోస్ట్ ది ట్రాన్సాక్షన్స్. ఆల్వేస్ పోస్టింగ్స్ ఆర్ డన్ ఎట్ గణేష్, మహేష్, సురేష్, లోకేష్ కి పోస్ట్ చేస్తాం. ఆటోమేటిక్ గా ది వాల్యూస్ విల్ గో టు దిస్ రీకన్సిలేషన్ అకౌంట్. ఇన్ అకౌంట్స్ పేబుల్ లో మళ్ళీ బొమ్మలు గీసి మరీ చూపిస్తాను. డోంట్ వరీ, అంటిల్ దెన్ యూ జస్ట్ అండర్స్టాండ్ హియర్. ఓకే, ఫర్ విచ్ అకౌంట్ యు ఆర్ సపోజ్ టు ఫిల్ దిస్ ఫీల్డ్? ఓన్లీ ఫర్ సన్రీ డెటార్స్ అకౌంట్స్, సన్రీ క్రెడిటర్స్ అకౌంట్స్, ఫిక్స్డ్ అసెట్స్. ఓకే, మిషనరీస్, ల్యాండ్స్, బిల్డింగ్స్, కంప్యూటర్స్. Okay, like that. For others, not required. Which GL account you are going to create here? Salary account. For salary account, is it required? Not required. Abid? Not required. So select here. Don't select any value here. Got it? But what is reconciliation account? All these things will be explained in accounts payable topics again. Okay, na? Good. Any doubt? Which accounts you are supposed to fill the value here? Okay. Note down.
Sir.
Here. Okay, here you understood for which accounts you are supposed to fill the value in this. Now I am creating the expenses account. Okay, for this it is not required. So that's why just leave it. Whenever you are going to create GL account for sundry debtors, sundry creditors, fixed assets, select it. The contract accounts manaku avasaram ledhu, is out of scope. Leave it. Okay, good. And next one is alternative reconciliation. Sorry, alternative account number. Next field, alternative account number. Alternative account number. Alternative account number. Like this, get good commanding on the GL master record creation. Don't do by heart. Okay, by looking at the field, you should understand which account you are creating. For that account, is this field required or not required? You decide and go to next field. Okay, that's it. Alternate account number field, right? Okay, so this GL account, this field can be used for two purposes. Okay, let me explain one by one. First purpose, right now. Generally, the alternate account number field can be used. Generally, the alternative account number field can be used generally the alternative account number field can be used to enter the account number from the legacy system and the previous non-SAP system. Okay, can be used to enter account number from the legacy system. Means previous system. Before coming into SAP, So you have been running business in Oracle something, right? Okay, so whatever it is in that system, what is the GL code you do follow for this purpose? So that number you can enter here, reference purpose. Right now, from previous system. This field is freely definable. This field is freely definable. This field is freely definable. Definable. So what does that mean is, see here. So what I'm saying is, before coming into SAP, you have been using Oracle, Tally, non-SAP something. For salary purpose, salary account purpose, you have an account number in that software also, right? Not only in SAP. Okay, you have been running business for many years. In that software, you had one GL account created for salary account. Example, but because why I'm talking about salary, because here I'm creating salary account. That's what I'm addressing the same account. Okay, so in SAP, non-SAP system, for salary purpose, you do have one GL code. That same code you can enter here. Example, like this. For reference purpose, it is not mandate. Then you can save it. See here, whatever key I entered, it was accepting. See here, save it. This is the assume. This is my GL code in my previous system. See, it is accepted. Or this is my number. Save it. This is called predefined. Okay, it is freely defined, not predefined. Predefined means what? Predefined means it must be exist before going to enter the value here. That's called predefined, but this is freely definable. So that means you can enter any value. Okay, here. Okay, it must not be existed in the system before going to enter here. That's called freely definable value. Save it. This is the first case. So what did I say? Boss, this field can be used to enter the account number from non-SAP to SAP system for reference purpose. Okay, boss, I don't want to maintain non-SAP account numbers in SAP for reference. Okay, leave it. Then okay, no problem. Who will ask you? It's not mandatory field. Save it. Okay, save it. Leave it. But second case. Write down second case. In case if we use the country specific chart of accounts, kanabandi moodo chart of account edi. So we have total 3 types of chart of accounts, right? Operationals chart of account, group chart of account, country specific chart of account, right? Kanapandi moodo chart of account is the country specific chart of account. Now here we are going to understand the country specific chart of account GL account concept. See here, in case if we use country specific chart of accounts, then this field must be filled with the account number created from the country specific chart of accounts. Then this field must be filled. No choice for you. Okay, this field must be filled with the account number created from the country specific chart of accounts. Created from the country specific chart of accounts. So what does that mean? I will show you practically. So we have 3 types of chart of accounts, right? One is the operational chart of accounts. So under this is the GL account we are creating under operational chart of accounts. In case if you follow country specific chart of account, you remember, okay, in first class I told you there is a field here, group account number field. You have seen it now. Okay, that is the group chart of accounts. Account number is called group account number. And now the third chart of account is country specific chart of account. In our organization at this moment, country specific chart of account is not there. In case if you do follow country specific chart of accounts, example I will show you. Okay, where we have to assign the country specific chart of account is same place. See here, country specific chart of account also is created here itself. Example. Okay. So for example here, assume, okay, my country specific chart of account to FT US, the US based. Okay. So you can specify here country specific chart of accounts for yes. Example. Okay, English length 6. Save it. Save it. You may get doubt, Basu. Country specific chart of account also you created like normal chart of account, but how system understand this is called country specific chart of account except the description, right? Correct. I agree with you. Take this key. Take this key, whatever key you created, any key, it's a 4 digits alphanumerical key. You can create it with any key. Whatever code you created, right? That code in the next step, assign company code to chart of account is there, right? Here, for your company code, you have to map it here. This is called country specific chart of account field. This is called operational chart of account column. This column is called country specific chart of account column. So first step, okay, you created country specific chart of account as like operational chart of account, but creation is same. But here system is going to treat this as country specific chart of account for this company code. Then save it. For local reporting purpose, generally we will follow this kind of country specific chart of accounts. In this case, okay, you have to next steps. You have to create the account groups and fill written in this account. You have to create it. Okay, fine, no problem. Just for testing, I'm not creating. Here you have to maintain like this. In this case, my company code is having country specific chart of accounts. See here what will happen. However, you have assigned country specific chart of account to your company code. There is no rule. There is no rule. You have to enter the value in this field. So there is no rule. You have to enter the value in this alternate account number field. However, you have assigned it. Example. It's completely optional. See, even if I don't enter any value, it is allowing me to save it. Super. But here, understand, if you try to enter the value in this field, whatever value you are going to enter, either numeric value or alphabets or anything, if you would like to enter here, please make sure first this number has been created as GL account under country specific chart of accounts. Then only system will allow you to enter the value in this field to this GL account and save it. See here what it says, Basu, whatever number you entered was not created in your country specific chart of accounts. So first go and create this account as GL account under country specific chart of account. Then only you map it here. If you want to keep it, okay, optional, okay, no problem. Okay, keep it. There's no any issue. But if you try to touch this field with any value, it will not accept. Boss, earlier it was accepting whatever value you enter. Why it's not accepted now? Correct. Earlier, country specific chart of account field was not there into my company code. But now here I am following country specific chart of account. In that case, the alternate account number field must be filled with the account number created from the country specific chart of accounts. If you don't have any country specific chart of accounts, example here, then I can enter. I can keep this field blank, okay, no problem. Or if you want to enter any value also, okay, you can enter it. It will accept it. It will accept. You see now, clear. But
Vasu, this is a country specific sort of GL account. Like in country specific GL account, we create it normally through this FS00, or we use the chart of account GL account.
okay, I'll come to your point. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. A minute. Okay, first I'll to show you. Okay, don't worry. Wait. Here. Correct. Sir, yes, correct. You have to create number ranges, separate number ranges. Okay, yes, we have to create number range means account groups. You have to create it now. There you will specify it. Okay, I haven't completely. Okay, I have made all the activities completely. I just to here create entry. Next step account groups. Next step written entries account. Those two steps also you have to create it for this country specific chart of account. How we have done it for normal regular operation chart of account XX00. Same atlage chesukovalandi. Okay na? Appudu nee complete entry and untundi. No problem. Right. Okay. So what I am saying is here, if you don't have country specific chart of account, what did I say? This field can be used to enter the account number from non-SAP system. Example, assume this is my non-SAP GL account number, so you can assign it. Done. It is accepted. So that's why I told you it is a freely definable field. Okay. Next step is I told you I assume we have country specific chart of account in my company code. To my company code. Save it. Now onwards. Okay, now onwards, if you create any GL master record, if you don't want to enter any value in the alternate account number field, okay, no problem. It's completely optional. Okay, leave it, no problem. It's not mandatory at all. But if you try to enter any value here, when you follow country specific chart of accounts, please make sure this account number is created under the country specific chart of account, not under the XX00 minus. Okay, you have to create under this number. Okay, whatever number you enter it. See, otherwise it will not allow you. It will give error. Okay, here message boss 1 2 3 other number, whatever number you entered was not yet created. Okay, as GL account in the chart of accounts. So that's why it is not possible to save it. I mean, error message automatic. Okay, in this case, what to do? First, you have to go to now tell me which T code I am supposed to use it here to create the GL master record now. Out of the 3 T codes, which T code I am supposed to use now to fix this error?
Company code.
Chart of accounts.
Who
FSPO.
told company code? One second, one company. Who told company code? Rajkara.
No, so me, Abid.
Abid. ఎక్కడ కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ చేస్తున్నాను క్లియర్గా అడుగుతుంది అది ఏమడుగుతుంది వాట్ ఇట్ సేస్ పాస్ ది జిఎల్ అకౌంట్ నెంబర్ డజంట్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ ఇన్ చార్ట్ ఆఫ్ అకౌంట్ FTS అడుగుతుందిగా ది జిఎల్ అకౌంట్ డజంట్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ ఇన్ chart of account FTS, that is country specific chart of account code, that is. So then which transaction code you are supposed to use it? You are supposed to use here chart of account specific information. Okay, is more than sufficient. Okay, now you have to go like this, and whatever number you enter over there, right here, the same number. Example, first you have to create here. Then what is the chart of account here? FTS. Click on create button. Account group, whatever account group, okay, P&L account, balance sheet, whatever it is, and short test to long test to, okay, enter it, then save this. Then it will be created only in this chart of account specific information. Take the GL code and go and map it here and save it. Then it will accept it. This is the way you have to map country specific chart of accounts account number to our operational chart of account in the alternate account number field. So now overall summary wise, if you observe here, we have 3 types of chart of accounts. One is the operational chart of accounts account number here. Another one is country specific chart of accounts. This is local reporting purpose. Another one is okay, group reporting purpose here, consolidation group account number here. So overall summary wise, now you understood here perfectly in which cases we will touch this transaction code. You understand? Chart of account specific transaction code in which cases I am using only these 2 cases. Where you are supposed to create the group account number under group chart of account, use this transaction code. Where you are going to create alternate account number for country specific chart of accounts, then use this transaction code. Because the information should be pertains to all should be related to chart of accounts, not related to any company code. In that case, this transaction code is more than sufficient. You will never use this transaction code. This transaction code. This is the transaction code you are supposed to use it. For this purpose only you have given. We have here these T codes. Got it? Good. But here this field is not mandatory field. Even if you don't enter any value also, it will save. It will be saved. But whereas group account number, no. When you follow group chart of accounts, so compulsory group account number is mandatory field. You have to fill it. But however you follow country specific chart of account field, there is no rule you have to enter alternate account number field. Like this. So 3 types of chart of accounts, so GL accounts. So how you connect to accounts, you understand? Group account number, group chart of account number is maintained here. Country specific chart of account to call GL account is called alternate account number maintained here. But however, we have 3 types of chart of accounts. So always postings are made at operational GL account number. If you post the values to the GL account, it will update to group account number for group reporting purpose, cancellation reporting purpose, and alternate account number for local reporting purpose in the particular country basis. Like this, it will be done. Always postings are done at this level. But country specific chart of account concept is completely optional. It's not mandatory. So that's why there is no rule. You have to enter this and save it. Okay. Good. In case if you like to use, this is the way you have to configure and assign it here. And next step, you have to maintain the account groups and number ranges and maintain the retained in this account. You can maintain it. That's up to you, right? Okay. What is the numbering you have followed in non-SAP? Okay, that's up to you. That's it. That is your design decision. Okay. What type of series you would like to follow it for our GL accounts? Good. So overall summary wise, here you understood what is alternate account number. Okay, last point you can write it down. One optional comment. This field is completely optional, not mandatory field. Okay, this field is completely optional. Okay, good. So this field is completely optional field. Okay, not mandatory field. Got it? Good. Okay, so here we cover this one, and next one is account managed in existing system, external system, not required limit. Interesting, also will never use it, limit. Next to tolerance group. Tolerance group field I already covered in general ledger in the basic settings. If you remember, tolerance group is nothing but predefined amount limits for employees to GL accounts we define, right? Okay. However, if there are any concerns on this particular field, don't worry. Okay, we will cover this field practically in GL postings, clearing GL account documents time. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, what is the use of this tolerance group? Generally, for which account it is required. Okay, I will give you information. Generally, this is required only for clearing related GL accounts, not for all the GL accounts. Okay, I'll show you separately. separate scenario is there. So there I'll show you. That's why here it is not covered. Next, open item management. Open item management. And for which account you are supposed to select this field, what will happen if I select it? Okay, okay, all these things by end of this topic you should understand. Item is open item management. Open item management. So tomorrow I will explain these two fields. Okay, under this sort key field. And next GL okay, field status will fill and post automatically. Okay, and next relevant cash flow. Okay, and all remaining all fields. Okay, by tomorrow I think we can finish GL master record creation. Okay, so next section of posting section. So until then, please focus and do practice. Okay, then you will have a lot of stuff to do, practice in your system. So meanwhile, please complete all the basic settings without any issues. If you stuck up with any issues, but please post in the group. Okay, there are many people, right? So already some people have completed practice, so they can assist you. Or if you need any help, let me know. Okay, I will also keep on monitoring the messages, whatever you have posted. I'll also help you. Okay, now? Saturday, Sunday, if required, I will arrange one senior person to assist you and to configure all the activities from basic settings to this one. Take care. Leave it. Okay, next. What else? Okay, that's it, guys, for today. So if you have any specific doubts, so please let me know. Otherwise,
Sir.
continue tomorrow. Yeah, tell me.
My doubt is regarding to reconciliation accountant, sir.
Okay, one second, I'll come to your doubt.
Sir, we create.
One second. So the number ranges activity, right? Okay, right. So first go to your document type. Okay, in your document type, you can see number range information 0, 1, whatever it is. You just click on this information button. Enter your company code, whatever it is. This is to display the existing interval. This is to change the existing interval. So go to change mode. Whatever number you have seen it, right? Just to specify the same. Which year? Enter your current year. Document numbers for financial transactions. Starting number is 1, no? Ending number 999999999 10 times 9. So don't assign all these to GLs. So the same numbers you have to distribute to all the documents, financial documents for this year. That's why only for GLs, I would like to specify here 1 to 1 lakh. Like this, that's it. Tomorrow, whenever I post any transactions by using document of SCA, system will pick up the number range 0, 1. Whatever numbers we specified for 0, 1, 1 to 1 lakh, system will start 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. Number ranges are 2 types, internal, external. Internal means automatic it will supply. External means user has to supply the document number. So this is the way you have to specify it. Press enter and save it. This is what it is. This is the way you have to maintain the document number in this. What is the doubt here? You have it. Clear? Do it like this, and if you stuck up, let me know. Huh? Next, tell me what is your doubt ready? Account groups. Sorry, reconciliation account type.
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, we have create one GL account for reconciliation.
Okay, one second. First, let me create it. Go about the first. Okay, Sunday data kavala, Sunday creators kavala. First, research first.
Credit cards.
Sunday data's the example చూపించమంటావా Sunday creators the example చూపించమంటావా నోట్ కి ఏదో చెప్పేసి నేను చెక్
Credit cards, sir. Credit cards.
Sunday creators ఒక రెవెన్యూస్ ఎక్స్పెన్సెస్
Revenues.
Clear గా అడిగే క్వశ్చన్. Answer should be perfect. Revenues or expenses?
Revenues are and creditors is nowhere related to Sunday creditors, sir.
నువ్వు చెప్పాలి కదా ఆన్సర్. ఓకే బాస్ ఇస్ నాట్ కరెక్ట్. ఓకే ఇట్ కమ్స్ అండర్ లయబిలిటీస్. అండర్స్టాండ్? లయబిలిటీస్ అకౌంట్ దట్ ఈస్. ఈ క్వశ్చన్ ఎలాగైనా అడగచ్చు, నువ్వు కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవ్వకు.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it comes under liability. Liabilities, what is the number we are
Sir,
following?
no, sir, I understood.
ఓకే కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవుతామని చెప్పాను. నువ్వు కరెక్ట్గా క్లియర్గా ఉండాలి ఆన్సర్. ఓకే డోంట్ వరీ. హియర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ సన్డే క్రెడిటర్స్.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me which group liabilities? Internal balance sheet.
Balance sheet, sir.
అబ్బా పురుష్ అని చెప్తున్నా, ఫాస్ట్ గా ఆన్సర్ కరెక్ట్ రావాలా. ఓకే పిఎన్ఎల్ అకౌంట్, బ్యాలెన్స్ షీట్ అకౌంట్.
Balance sheet.
సన్డే క్రెడిటర్స్ అకౌంట్ తెలిసి కూడా ఆన్సర్స్ అదా ఇదా అన్న డౌట్ గా చెప్తుంది. So I told you this can be selected. Why? Here I am going to select here Sunday debtors card vendors. Okay. Next tax. Okay, excellent difference not required. Tax category not required. Why? I am not going to calculate tax on Sunday debtors. Always tax is calculated. Okay, vendors. Right. So not required. We will not calculate. We will not post any direct transactions at this level. That's why these two fields not at all linked. Next alternate account number not required. All is good, not required. Okay. Whatever fields so far I explained, so now you are clear. So which fields are required in this? Next remaining fields. So tomorrow I'll show you why I'm filling these fields. Tomorrow I'll explain what are the use of these two fields and what about this one also. Okay, I'll explain this. Okay, then save. See, now here you understood how to create the GL account for Sunday creditors. Same case. Okay, if you are creating for the debtors, you will select here assets and you will mention here Sunday debtors account, and here in list of vendors you will select customers account. That's it. And finally save it. Like this you have to create one GL code. Okay, now I have created GL code for Sunday debtors. This is my reconciliation account. So now I will do one thing. I have already created one company code. This is my company code. In this company code I have already created one reconciliation account. I will show you that. Example, this is my reconciliation account. Sunday creditors purpose I created. See, same attributes I have specified it. Same things. Okay, this GL account is assigned in my vendor master records. The same GL account is assigned in my vendor master records. So my vendor, okay, example here, Himalaya Furniture is my vendor example. In this account, I have maintained it. See here, I have maintained it. Now postings, where we are going to do vendor invoice, I am going to post at my vendor. This is my vendor account. See here, this is my vendor account. This is my reconciliation account assigned in my GL account. Okay, my vendors. Tomorrow, whenever I am going to book my vendor invoice, the AP will cover all the knowledge. Okay, but see here, this is my vendor account. So when I post some amount here, the same amount is going to be updated to your vendor master record, and as well as it is reconciliation account also it will be updated. So why the reconciliation account ante intermediate account between sub ledger and main ledger. So AP కి వచ్చినప్పుడు ఒక accounts payable కి then I will explain it practically. What is this reconciliation account? How to create it? How to assign it? And how the data will come to the reconciliation account. ఇలా ఇప్పుడు పోస్ట్ చేసే అమౌంట్ ఏమవుతుంది ఇక్కడ చూడు, వెండర్కి అప్డేట్ అవుతుంది ప్లస్ రీకన్సిలేషన్ అక్కడ అప్డేట్ అవుతుంది. ఈ రీకన్సిలేషన్ అకౌంట్ నువ్వు బ్యాలెన్స్ షీట్ లో ఇచ్చేది ఇది, అంతేగాని హిమాలయ ఫర్నిచర్స్ అని, గణేష్ ట్రేడర్స్ అని, ఓకే రామ్ రాజ్ కాటన్స్ అని you will not show in my balance sheet. I will show 8 lakhs. Okay, I will show here sundry creditors account always. This account is carrying, okay, bringing the data from all the sub ledgers to this account. Okay, na? No worries, guys. Okay, in accounts payable lo neat ga, okay, how to create vendor master record, how to post the transaction cover out. At this moment, you understand while creating the GL master record. So for this GL account, this field is required or not required it. Generally for which account we are supposed to select it. Ante. Only for Sunday debtors ki Sunday creditors matra select chesko. Remaining accounts ki, okay, you no need to enter the value here. Always keep it blank. If you are creating Sunday debtors, select this. If you are going to create Sunday creditors, select this. If you are going to create machineries, vehicles like that fixed assets, select this. That no confusion. Yala work out, how it works, don't worry. In accounts payable, it is going to be covered. Okay, if you have doubt, no. Okay, I'll show you. Already, I will explain this as see here. ఇలా బొమ్మలు గీసి మరీ చూపిస్తాను ఇది చెప్పా కదా ఆల్రెడీ see like this so the example so question is here what is reconciliation account boss it's nothing but GL account which is a balance sheet item so definition reconciliation account is a different okay sub ledger and main ledger. The reconciliation account is assigned in each and every vendor master record, customer master record. As a result, while posting the transactions to vendors and customers, the values should be updated in vendors and as well as customer master records. Okay, then what will happen? The total balance of all the sub-ledgers is equal to this reconciliation account, which will be shown in the balance sheet. Definition చెప్పి తర్వాత ఈ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ కూడా సబ్ లెడ్జర్ అంటే ఎవడు వెండర్ ఏ వెండర్ బి ఇలా థౌజండ్స్ వెండర్స్ ఉంటారు okay వీడికి ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 90,000 rupees so here 20,000 like this if I posted it okay when you post the transaction each and every transaction will be linked to Sunday creditors also this is the reconciliation account nothing but GL account so then the total balance of all the vendors is equal to its account so ఈ అకౌంట్ మనం ఇక్కడ బ్యాలెన్స్ షీట్ లో చూపించేది అంతేగాని వెండర్ ఏలు బిలు రాడు ఓకే ఏ బిలు కవర్ అవుతుందని చెప్పే కదా డోంట్ వరీ forget about this at this moment okay బొమ్మలు గీసి మరి చూపిస్తాను ఇక్కడ చలో thank you all okay so do practice all your doubts will be clarified by end of the GL master record topic and posting skills but don't miss the classes and try to join in time I'm requesting everyone Sai Pawan దేనికి జాయిన్ అవుతున్నా నాకు అర్థం కావట్లేదు లేట్ గా పర్పస్ గా జాయిన్ అవుతున్నాను tomorrow onwards you have to be in class 7 to 7:10 max okay and Vishal you also Ajay Prasad okay you also Jagannath I told you many times don't miss the classes okay I will not entertain all these things be serious bye